What's up, YouTube fans? Today, we're going to take a look at the Studio Series Megatron. So this I got from Dr. Diecast. Thanks for letting me take a look at your copy. This one is from Amazon, in case you're wondering. I think they're starting to ship out in other places too, but Amazon was pretty quick with it. He does come with some parts that you have to install. I showed it in the unboxing for members, but I'll show it to you now. You take this, and that'll just plug in right here on the back. Just make sure it's straight. It does have some sculpted detail in it even. And then, of course, we need his fusion cannon. Plug that in there. And now we've got Megatron ready for action. And he looks really good. He does have some paint on him. You got gray on the face with red for the eyes, black for the eyebrows and the eyeliner. We got the Autobot Tampa symbol there, red paint, blue paint, yellow paint, red on the sides of his abs. You have a red paint here on the elbows. This one is kind of not very clean. It looks like they missed a little bit. You got red paint here. This looks like it's painted, but it's really just a shiny plastic, but I like the look of it. You know, it looks premium. Down here you've got paint here as well, this grayish, bluish gray paint. People have been wondering what the color was going to be because in different pictures it looked different. It is indeed that lighter gray, which I'm fine with. It looks okay. Then you got some more of that gray paint down there on the feet. Here's the back. It cleans up really nice, and they end up making the legs look a lot like, you know, a G1 Megatron, even though it's a tank Megatron. And yes, of course, they could not produce a gun Megatron anymore, so they went with this, but it does look really good. Let's go over his articulation. The head is on a ball joint. It goes up to there, down to there, side to side, rotates around. Shoulders rotate around, up to the side. You get a butterfly joint here. You can just do like this, or you can pull this out, which is part of the transformation, and then you can get a huge butterfly joint out of it. So that's a nice thing. Just like the Optimus, you get, you know, premium joints on this guy. You have a rotation here at the bicep. Let's do this one. Elbows get you past 90 degrees up to there. Rotations at the wrist. You have an individually articulated bottom 3 fingers on 2 pins, and the top finger is separate so you can point, which is important for this character, of course. Nicely done. You know, it's a lot better than the hands we normally get. It seems like they put a lot into the Optimus. They put a lot into the Megatron. Whoops. Let's fix that. It's on a ball joint, so you could just pop it back in, but I just wanted to show you that. But yeah, it just seems like they put a lot into these over other characters. Rotation at the waist. No ab crunch, but because of the way they did the hip skirts, you can fake an ab crunch because the hip skirts rotate with the legs. I just like the way they did that. But legs will kick up to there. Knees will bend 90 degrees. Back to there. Out to the side. Rotation on a mushroom peg. 90 degree bend at the knee. We have ankle tilts all the way out. And a toe tilt down. It's part of the transformation. He does sometimes come apart here, but you get some extra articulation there on the feet. You have these hip skirts here on the side. These can be moved to the back if you prefer. I don't know if you would or wouldn't, but you can have them on the back if you prefer that look. He does get some accessories, but you can even use these that he comes with in different ways. You can plug this into here and get a big cannon. You want that. You can stow this on the back if you want that. You can also take this, and this can become a sidearm if you want that. So nice flexibility with these pieces. We also get his Megatron gun. This is painted in this gunmetal. Nice Megatron, Decepticon logo on it. This can be held in his own hand Or you can put it like Starscream or even Optimus if you want. Anybody, really anyone with a 5mm port can hold him. And it's a good looking gun. You can also stow this on his back, so if you want, you can just plug it in right here, which is nice. We also get his Energon sword, or energy sword, done in this nice pink, purple, metallic color, and then purple paint down here. It's actually painted, which is really cool. You know, I'm happy that they actually spent the time to do it right. And he can hold this in the hand as well. There we go. And then you can close the fingers around it. And that's a good looking sword. You know, that they did a nice job on it. And you can, of course, it's a tight fit. Store this on the back too. You got another peg hole. It's a really nice storage and options for all those weapons. And for size comparison, there it is next to the Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. And they do come to about the same height. This guy is a little bit taller. You can see chest comes up a little bit higher. The head comes up maybe 1/4 inch or 1/8 of an inch more. So he is a little bit taller. But they definitely fit together pretty well. And I wanted to show you, here's the New Age Romulus, their version of Megatron. And I felt he was definitely too small. So I'd rather too large like this guy than too small. But nice addition to the Studio Series collection. Alright, now let's get this guy transformed into his tank mode. And yes, he doesn't transform into a gun, he transforms into a tank. Go ahead and take the gun off, pull off the barrel from the back. This will just peg into here and make his cannon. So we can set that aside. Actually, we do one more step here. We're going to open up this and accordion that forward, and now this is ready for tank mode. So we'll start on the arms. You can lift up the arms. We can open up this panel, open up this panel. You can see the arm, the hand just rotates in nicely. Rotate this panel around. We'll rotate this to the side and then close up that panel. Alright, same thing on this side. I'll go a little faster. Pull this in, rotate this around, rotate the arm, and then close it up. Alright, now we can take care of the chest. So we're going to come back to here. These arms are pegged in right here. They have a little clip that holds it in. I worry about that clip over time because it's just a friction clip right here. And I don't think there's a better way to get it out of there. But anyway, we're going to take that out. We're going to open up the chest here. We'll flip this back section out. The arms end up like this. Take the head, fold that in. On the front here, you're going to flip out this panel under the chest. And then this will plug back into here for now. And just leave that like that. Unplug the chest section here. We're going to rotate the legs back so that they sit back like this. I'm going to take these hip skirts, rotate these back. These are going to clip into the top of the thighs, just like that. And then we're going to rotate this around and bring this over. This has a little clip right here on the inside, and there's a spot right there where this is going to go. So that's what you're doing. You're trying to meet that up in there. So get that folded over. This will fold, rotate around, and then we'll fold these panels inward. Get that tabbed in right there. All right, once we have that, we can take care of the legs. So the legs, we're going to lift up on this panel. We're going to come to the back. We're going to unpeg this from here. That will release these treads. So you can rotate these out. Come to the outside here, you're going to fold this open, flip out this rear tread piece, and then close this back up. It's really funny because that also looks like the rear of the gun, if he was a gun. It's just funny the cues that this tank takes from a gun. Right, fold that around, and then this will come around and tab in. There's a big tab goes into the leg, small tab goes into the chest, and then this smaller tab is going to go into this front chest piece, which actually should be like this. All right, so bring this forward, tab it in to those 3 spots. So it looks like that. And for the foot, this is going to come accordion up here. Actually, you can move this out of the way. Accordion this up here, this will come down. And so like this, and then the foot will fold over and sit underneath. All right, so here's how we're looking. I'll do the other one. Now we can take care of this. So these would just fold forward. Make sure this is pushed down all the way. It should look like that. It should be an L shape. I didn't get that the first time, so that was a mistake on my part. On the back here, this is going to peg in to these 2 pieces. So just get the back of this gray piece plugged into this darker bluish gray piece. That kind of locks this down. Then we're going to take this. This is going to fit over this section here. And then you'll tab it in on both arms on the sides. And then I'll kind of lock that cannon in the middle. All right, there is Megatron in tank mode. And it's a decent looking tank from the front. It definitely has some gun cues built into the tank to kind of give you the reminiscent feel of, you know, Megatron as a gun. But as soon as you come to the back, it does kind of it doesn't look like a tank. It just looks like his legs sitting back here. The front definitely looks better though. And even the side looks okay, especially the tread area. He does have wheels down here, 2 in the back, 1 bigger one in the front. It'll roll. You can rotate the turret, however, it looks awkward. The rotation point is too far back. So, you know, it ends up looking really strange when you rotate the turret. You can't really go up either. I guess if you detach this, no, you can't. You can't really go up, which fatal flaw of a tank, you know. It should be able to rotate the turret up. You can reposition this if you want. You can take this and plug it in wherever, you know, up here or somewhere else to have this kind of look, shorter cannon. You can also take the weapons from earlier, and those can plug in wherever you want. I'll just put them on the sides here since there's a spot. You can stow things away, and same for this. You can put this here. It also has a peg like this, so you could probably find a spot for that too, but nice to have the weapon storage overall. And for size comparison, there he is next to the Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. And they are about, let me take these off. They are about the same size, lengthwise. Widthwise, Megatron is a little bit wider. And then height-wise, obviously, Optimus is taller. So they do fit in together. A little bit of a disappointing looking tank, but I like that it fits in with the Studio Series line. So final recommendations on the Hasbro Transformers Studio Series Megatron. This is a pretty cool figure, especially in robot mode. I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. I'll recommend it. I think they nailed the look of Megatron's robot mode. I love the accessories too, the sword and the gun accessory, and the fact that they store in both modes is really nice. Overall, the color scheme and the look of this guy is really good. The tank mode is not my favorite, you know, not because he's not a gun, but just because it's not a good looking tank, you know, it just doesn't look right. And also the turret doesn't really work the way I'd want it to. It's an okay looking tank. It does roll, it does, you know, do a few things, but it just feels a little lackluster. If you're gonna do a tank Megatron, make it a good looking tank. But either way, I'm so impressed the engineering to get him to go from this, you know, gun style looking Megatron into a tank is impressive. You know, it is cool that they were able to figure that out. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Dr. Diecast for sending this for review, and we'll see you next time.